What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk about a short little quirk here with the new scouting update in Madden 22 that's been bugging me. Now, this little oddity that they decided to change here within Madden 22 is that whenever we're taking a look at the projections for players in the Madden 22 scouting update, they are not consistent with how they are labeled, and I don't know why, but it's just really bothering me. So you guys will see up here at the top of the screen, our first quarterback is projected to be a top 5 pick. But then we go to the other quarterbacks below him, and we have quarterbacks that are round 1 projections, round 1 to 2 projections, round 3 to 4 projection, and then day 3 projections. And if you guys haven't picked up on it already, this bugs me because the way they label this makes no sense to me whatsoever. I understand that this is all terminology that we utilize whenever we're talking about draft prospects in the NFL. We talk about a player being a top 5 talent, a top 10 talent, a day 1 talent, a round 1 talent, a round 2 talent. We also talk about them being a day 1 talent, a day 2 talent, a day 3 talent. But why are we intermingling the way that we project these players? I don't really understand why we go from saying they're a round 1/2 talent to saying that they're a day 3 talent. If we are going to introduce the term day 3 projection, then we should be calling anybody in rounds 2, 3, and 4, or rather 2 and 3, to be a day 2 talent. And we should be saying anybody that is projected in the first round should be a day 1 talent. I honestly don't care which way you go about stating this, whether you state it on rounds, whether you state it as top 5, top 25, top 50, top 100, or you say it based on days. But whichever way you label the players as projected needs to be consistent, because labeling somebody top 5 and then labeling somebody as a round 1/2 and then labeling somebody as a round 3/4 and then someone else as a day 3 projection is wholly inconsistent. It doesn't make any sense the way that they chose to label these things. So my personal take here is that if they wanted to make this realistic, what they should do is any players that are labeled within the first round should be labeled as top 5, top 10, top 15, top 20, top 25, top 32, whatever way you want to do that, because they seem to be wanting to stick with that for the top players in that round. That's fine. Or you label them as an early day 1 prospect, a mid day 1 prospect, or a late day 1 prospect. If you have players that are a round 1/2 projection, because like I said, they're trying to go with this days projection, if you have a player that is a 1/2, that could be a first rounder, could be a second rounder, then you say they are a late day 1 or early day 2 prospect. So I don't understand what the inconsistency is here. And then you label players as an early day 3 prospect, a mid day 3 prospect, or a late day 3 prospect. I just don't understand why they chose to change the labels for some things and not change the labels for others, because it's very, very inconsistent with the way that they're projecting these players. So what it boils down to is you are creating confusion, more than likely, within the Madden franchise community, because you're going to have people that are trying to look at this and get quick information on these players and make decisions within their franchise mode, and they're not trying to sit here and decipher, okay, well, if this guy's a round 1 to 2 prospect, what does that mean versus somebody being around 3 to 4 versus a day 3, whatever it might be. Keep your labeling system consistent. If you're going to go with day projections, go with day projections across the board. If you're going to go with round projections, go with round projections across the board. If you're going to go with number projections, as in top 5, top 10, top whatever, then go with number projections across the board. It does not make sense to me that they would choose to basically complicate this system in a way that is completely unnecessary. I like the fact that they are potentially introducing real-world language for the projections of these players, but just do it properly. Don't just do it for day 3 players. That doesn't make any sense. And I love the addition of potentially undrafted free agents, all that type of stuff. But keep it consistent, guys. Come on. This is like one of the most simple things you had to do with this scouting update, and you couldn't even consistently label the projections for these players. It's just absolutely bizarre to me. And to avoid rambling on further and further, I think you guys have heard everything that I need to say about this. Let me know in the comment section whether you agree, whether you disagree. That's perfectly fine. This certainly doesn't make the scouting system unusable. It's just very odd to me, very inconsistent, and shows a lack of attention to detail. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, like the video, dislike the video if you disagree with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a good one.